Okay, so I wanted to talk about this moment again. I was talking all about this, what was happening, and like being able to notice what's going down. But we can also notice. I realized this person's about to get killed, which is a good thing, right? And the further implications of it, especially once the this thing goes down, to kill her, and these people are soon to die as well, as the whole team comes in. And this is also great to learn about our team too. But anyway, the reason why this isn't really a given, as you can probably already know, is like these two. Wait, where are they? These two right here. So I mean, it's as simple as this person having their ultimate. Boom, put an ultimate on point. And now you have no advantage at all. So yeah, just wanted to cover that though. Of like, I just checked my previous recording and I realized, oh yeah, but you can see this chick. But anyway, whatever. Forget about it. Okay, let's get back to it. Ba-da-da-da-da. Everything's working. Ooh. Well, so far it's nice, right? Basically, okay. So it was nice because. Okay, let me collect my thoughts for a second here. Okay, it was nice because we put pressure on them when we were able to. So we did. We almost got the kill on. Where is he? This guy. We were doing good. We forced out an ultimate here. That's not. No, I mean. I don't know. It depends if you want to say you want to do that ultimate or not. It's kind of a strange ultimate, so you wouldn't really expect that to happen. Yeah, we ended up killing both the healers and the tank, and putting the pressure on them to get, force them into ultimate. So the pressure was really good there. But it was also a little risky too. This person was way too deep, probably trying to heal people going around. Or you're low health here as well, because we don't want you to die on your way back to defend this. We are in a really good position since they literally don't even have any healers yet, but they will soon. And if we die, we have to come all the way back from spawn. So that's good to get completely out there. But this is another reason why it's tough to justify doing what we did, going that deep. Once you're in that vicinity where you're like in their spawn, you know what I mean? That's a danger zone as well. It can work, of course, but we also got to think about our team. What is the what is the example we're setting for our team, or like what positions are we encouraging our teammates to get in, where they might just go too deep and just die because they're a fucking healer and they could die. And these people got caught by a strong ultimate because they didn't get out the same way you did. So we also need to think about stuff like that. But it's tough, it's that's that messy place where we can get good kills, we can stay alive and stuff like that, but we also got to think about, do we really, what can we risk, and what is our plan as well? I was going to bring that up as well. We want to be thinking about this. Our whole goal is to win, right? So we should always kind of be checking on this and be thinking about, what is our plan? Do we want to try to hold the point all the way till the end? Do we still have room to die one more time? What are we going to do? Blah, blah, blah. Just bringing that up as well. Very dangerous position. The Cyclops presumably could have killed us already. Yeah, my guess is we're gonna die here. So you probably saw it. Right here, super dangerous. You go out to get the health pack. If it was me, I'm leaving further because I mean, my team is gone. 3 is not enough. I either want to go ahead and die once I feel that there's too many of this team collapsing on point and I'm not going to be able to get away. I might just die. This health pack probably not going to be enough, but there's a chance. They get distracted by something. I get a couple heals from this guy. I get the health pack, but I have to go to the right though because I have to get out. If I go to the left, they can just do a pincer attack on me and guarantee my death. Because yeah, I have nobody to help me out, and there's not enough people to distract them anymore. And yeah. So yeah, from here, I mean, we're as good as dead, right? But we could potentially get out to the left. So this way, of course, I think you'll probably agree it doesn't make much sense to go that way. There's just no chance. So yeah, very risky position to be in this guy's shoes. A lot of people do that, but it's like, they could just kill him right before the team fight starts. So this, in general, we want to be taking this advice of like, if my team is dead and I have no chance and they're gonna kill me even if I get all the way over here, I just need to die because this is very short. The domination match is very, very short. So I do not have extra time to be talking about trying to live for an extra 10 seconds for no reason. You know what I mean? So just bringing that up, making that, I really want to give that advice, just in general. Because yeah, I mean, that's the thing that I'm always thinking about, like, are my teammates doing that or not? Because that's a big sign that they don't have, they're not up to the level of the higher rank if they're trying to stay alive in a spot that doesn't make sense, because it's just how the game works. You gotta die. Okay, you can watch from here. So, and we're also thinking about this. Very, very aware of the time limit here. Okay, so it looks like he popped his. Where is it? He popped his. Oh, and then he died. I missed that. I did not even notice that. That's something that I should be much better at. And I'll give you that advice as well. Like, you absolutely want to know when that happens. Yeah, you don't want it. Because I, like I said, I didn't. I mean, I have my sound down, I guess, but yeah. So he put his down. She put hers down. Pretty good timing for her to come out with hers. Now you'll basically have the advantage at the end of these healing ultimates. I mean, she must have used hers earlier. I'll just be honest, I didn't even notice that happened. So that's like definitely something I should get better at. And so you always want to know these ultimates. So this stuff ain't my bad. Yeah, we're definitely wrecking these guys. I can't give too much like exact advice because, like I said, I just haven't used this guy to say like, oh, you should maybe try this during that moment or that during that moment. Because I wouldn't have the expertise. Like, I would just be trying it myself. I did notice this. I don't know like where you're from or what you're playing on, but yeah, you should absolutely try it. I don't know. I mean, it might not be possible, but I'm just gonna mention it. Like, you should be aware of this if you can, and try to be in your stuff. But if you can't, yeah, for sure, go for it. In your whatever that's called, like your region or whatever. But if you can't, yeah, I mean, a lot of people have gotten really good with 200 ping. All right, so that went well. I kind of forgot to pay attention because, like I said, the really important thing is like to win it, right? So we just did that. We won the team fight. It was great. That was basically the work of the healing ultimates. That's you know what I mean? They basically did most of that. So here we are again. So what can happen from this point on in the game? So what should we be thinking about? I'm thinking about over here. What do you call that? Doctor Strange portal. That's what I'm thinking about. This is to me, this is scary. This is scary. Because of this wall right here. If I'm right here, I can get healed, I can duck and cover, other people can take the pressure for me. But if I'm right here, now I don't have anybody over here. And even if they start to get in here a bit, it's going to take me a while to back out. You know, pushing here, I'm reading as pretty risky. Pushing here, that's pretty that's pretty wild. Now you could be saying, well, I know they're already losing players, and I know they're not using a Doctor Strange portal, and they won't have time to, but they do actually still have time to. So you could be saying, I'm basically just going to push them out and force them to play the game here, and I'll die, but that'll prevent them from going to the point. So let's see what happens. I'm not sure what your plan is here, but I'm just sharing my ideas. I mean, you got out just fine, right? I mean, they could have trapped you. They probably could have killed you. That's why, I mean, I guess on a Celestial lobby, I'm thinking, no way. No way you would do that, because you would get CC'd, tons of damage right on your face right away. You got no healing. But, yeah, I would say that's fine. That's the shit that I'm saying about that. Yep. All right, yeah. See, there's an example right there how risky that can get, because you got a guy like that can absolutely pull you. But it works out well. I mean, they're not damaging you that much. You're getting healing enough, and bada boom, bada bing. Did I miss something? Why did it end so early? Okay, so that 89. Yeah, so I think that was probably what you were kind of doing. Was, yeah, I'm just gonna hold him out here. But then the problem would be, you get stuck right there, you die, they use a Doctor Strange portal because this person came back in and they could have done that. Boom, and then they go to point. Now, you know, basically people are all kind of stuck here trying to help you out, or not just you, but you know, they're doing it too. And then boom, they put a portal here. Then they like have a good position, or like let's say they put the portal like right here or whatever. And then they have an advantage on the point. They can kind of fuck these guys up, and these guys are not here. You died, or maybe you didn't. You know what I mean? So, you know, a Celestial lobby, it's like, duh, of course you're gonna use a portal. Not everybody does, but in general, yeah. So that's kind of why I was thinking. But if they're not gonna use a portal, oh yeah, never mind. Everything I said doesn't matter. You know they're not gonna use a portal. Okay, so yeah, that's. I'll keep that in mind next time to look at these. But yeah, when you know that, so I take everything back. You know they're not using a portal, so it's a great play. I mean, you don't want to sacrifice yourself too much, but yeah, just keep them back. You guarantee the win. Bada boom, bada bing. So hopefully I didn't annoy you too much by, you know, not realizing this earlier, but whatever. We're only in one so far. Sheesh. All right, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Where my man's at? Checking. So yeah, that scared me. So we'll review that in the next video.